Bienvenidos, Fright fans, and welcome to the Horror Show. I'm Jaime and Fuego.
I'm Cecil von Slaughter.
And we are here to do another Patreon-requested review from Raiders AK. Appreciate all the support, yo. And we're watching the 2019 version of Satanic Panic. Not the movie that Susie also watched, which was also titled Satanic Panic.
Do not watch that movie. For the love of God, don't watch that movie.
Yes.
It was terrible. This one that we're doing right now was great.
Yeah, it's of the horror comedic variety, and that usually plays over pretty well with all of us here at the Horror Show. This one was actually produced by Fangoria, of all people, and directed by Chelsea Stardust, but you've got Rebecca Romaine Stamos, you've got Jerry O'Connell. I mean, a little bit of star power, but really our main character is this girl I've never seen before who plays this pizza delivery girl who is down on her luck, and she kind of picks the wrong mansion to go in and try to get a tip from after she gets stiff. But here on the Horror Show, we always do overall impressions, and then we jump into story and, you know, acting and whatever, gore and stuff like that. So overall impression, yeah, I laughed. It was entertaining. It is a new movie, so it did come out here in 2019. So you can, as I knock over little dolls and stuff here. But yeah, you can get it on VOD. I'm not sure if it's in any. So you see, Cecil's not the only person who does that. But yeah, so you can VOD it. I don't think it's on like Redbox or like proper home release just yet, so that's your best bet. But yeah, I was entertained. I laughed. It was gory. It was definitely of the inappropriate variety with a lot of the humor, dildo drills and stuff like that. So
that was amazing.
Yeah,
the dildo.
I enjoyed it, Susie. You obviously were entertained as well.
I did. It was different.
Yeah,
but I did. I could see like things I would have a problem with, but overall, like it was fun. It was fun. It was very campy. Like
yeah, it wasn't flawless. But...
Yeah, no, not by any means. No, it wasn't flawless, but it kept my attention and I was engaged in it. So
yeah, truly, same here. And so story-wise, I mean, we just gave you a little taste of it, but essentially, down on her luck, Sam, if I remember her name correctly. So she's on her little moped thing, delivering pizzas and scrounging for money, talking about the fact that even like these rich people that she will go and deliver to, they won't tip or anything. And it comes to a head when she arrives at this huge, beautiful mansion, and she gets stiffed, and she doesn't even have enough money to pay for gas to like get back to the restaurant. So she decides to break in and, just actually...
basically demand for a tip.
Yeah, which it's like, oh, breaking and entering. That's really the logical route to take in this situation. But that she does, and she happens to stumble upon a satanic coven that are looking to,
they're doing
summon
a ritual.
Baphomet, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
it
Baphomet.
Is it is Baphomet, right?
Baphomet.
Yeah.
They're trying to summon the Baphomet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the same
yeah.
demon from Hereditary, if I recall correctly. So one of the leaders of one of the levels of hell or something of that nature. Anyway, you've got Rebecca Romaine. She's one of the main ladies there. And so, yeah, after the tip demanding doesn't go so well, she gets knocked unconscious and is being held captive in the same room as Rebecca Romaine's husband, Jerry O'Connell. He proceeds to explain to her that, yeah, they need a virgin to actually summon this demon.
And he's going to save her.
Yeah, by raping her, which is just really like,
I'm going to save you whether you like it or not.
Exactly. So he tries to go about that, and he ends up dying. And I mean, we're not here to spoil the entirety of it, but then it really turns into her trying to escape this coven. Like the neighboring mansion has ties to the same coven and all this stuff, and you've got some annoying kids. And I mean, as a whole, that's really about the extent of the story that we can give you. There is some inner warring between, there's like that other like medium type woman who's like feuding with Rebecca Romaine, if I remember correctly.
The blonde,
and like the shorter blonde one who actually looks like a gypsy in the film. But yeah, aside from some internal problems there and whatnot, it is really just Sam's plight to escape from these people. It's really about the extent of it. But story-wise,
part of that kind of ritual.
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, story-wise, I mean, it was fun, camping, like Susie said, and entertaining enough in that regard. So thoughts on story from you?
Oh no, I thought it was done well. For the situation that they're in. Anything with, involving the Virgin and for a sexual encounter with Lucifer and then giving birth all at once. It's kind of hard to keep engaged, but they did. I think they did really well with the story. Kept it moved really, really well, and with the humor, I think that actually did it I think if they tried to be serious about it, there's no way it would have been good. I think the comedy that they incorporated into it was very smart.
Yeah, it's one thing to be cheesy, and it's another thing to be deliberately cheesy. And this thankfully went the deliberate route. And,
right.
I mean, the humor did really save the movie from a very cliched kind of plot that we've seen tons and tons of times before. Acting, I thought the lead girl was good. I mean, decent enough. Jerry O'Connell and Rebecca Romijn, I mean, they're getting up there in years at this particular point, and they don't get the same kind of work that they used to, but they were still decent enough in this, and, I mean, decently foreboding supporting cast, I guess, but if the girl was annoying or a bad actress, she wouldn't be able to carry the film, and it wouldn't be as humorous in that regard. We got cats running around here, as we always do here at the Horror Show Studios, but yeah, I don't know, her performance it's not like a standout per se or anything like that, but yeah, I thought she was good enough because she had the heaviest lifting to do, essentially.
Right, yeah, I agree. She did really well for what she was given. I thought Rebecca Romijn did an amazing job. She's sexy, sultry.
She's aged well. Yeah,
she's great. And I think for her part, I think she did really well in it. So
yeah. As far as like effects and gore and things of that nature, yeah, it does get a little bloody. I mean, the Kildo sequence alone.
The Kildo is my favorite.
Yeah, that's probably the standout scene in the film. And I mean, set design was good, but it's not really much that you have to do when you're making a low budget horror film in like the Hollywood Hills, and you have like beautiful mansions that you can film all of this silliness at. But Fangoria, since they were relaunched as a publication, they have money now based on this guy from Texas who bought them, and if they're even shifting into making movies now, that shows that there was at least a little more than your typical indie behind this one. So I mean, set design, gore, all that stuff was pretty good. What do you think?
I thought the gore was good. It wasn't too cheesy. I think it was done really well for what it was. So.
Yeah, that's when it really shifted into the actual horror territory. Not that it was scary, because the gore is played for laughs most of the time in this, but yeah, music and just sound design and stuff like that. I mean, professionally put together, but nothing musically really like stood out in a specific manner. It didn't have like a memorable score or anything of that nature, but. Yeah, I guess as a whole, while it's not going to make anyone's top 10 list for best horror of the year,
right.
If you have the 90 minutes to kill and you want something of the horrific and comedic variety, I would say that this gets a recommendation from me. So.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of it. If you would like to be a patron yourself and tell us collectively what to do as far as reviews and commentary and get access to exclusive videos before they hit YouTube, the information is in the link below, and we greatly appreciate it. Once again, shout out to Raiders 8K. Woo! You have been a dedicated patron for a while, and we appreciate the hell out of you. This will obviously eventually show up on our main YouTube channel, so like, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. But until next time, Fright fans, I've been Jaime and Fuego.
I'm Susie von Slaughter.
And remember, stay scared.